16 Creighton women's basketball lost at home today against number 21 Arkansas. The second and third quarter hurt Creighton. I mean, Arkansas scored 24 points in the second and third quarter individually while only allowing 36. Fourth quarter was tied 22-22. First quarter, Creighton won the first quarter 17-13. Creighton shot the ball 34.8% from the field, 23 for 66 to be exact, 8 for 35 on threes, which needs to improve, 21 for 25 on free throws, which I can't fault them there, 46 rebounds, 18 of those offensive, 14 assists, which could have been more, 5 steals, which could have been more, 3 blocks is a good number, 14 turnovers, that's still too many turnovers, 20 fouls, 17 points off the bench. They had 4 double-digit scores, but 3 of those were starters. Arkansas had 10 points off the bench, so Arkansas starters did more than Creighton starters, especially when they had 4 double-digit scores themselves. But one player for Arkansas scored 26 in the game, while the others 16, 15, 14 respectively. Arkansas shot the ball better than Creighton in this game. 46.6%, 27 for 58, 12 for 26 on three-pointers, 46.2%, 17 for 26 on free throws, though. They didn't improve in that area. 36 rebounds, 9 of those offensive. You got to have to do better on the glass. 15 assists, 5 steals, which could have been more, which is the same amount as Creighton. 2 blocks, which is 1 less than Creighton. 13 turnovers, which is 1 less than Creighton in a good way. And 17 fouls. But I will say, it was pretty much similar on these numbers, but it must be like the points off turnovers. I mean, 3 3-pointers more than Creighton in this game. I mean, 4 more was kind of one of the differences too, and probably the points off turnovers. But you never know. Now, going forward for Creighton, it's brutal. They got number 2 Stanford at home. Luckily, that's, on the road to Stanford, which is the 20th. The next game is the 28th against UConn. That's number 9 currently, which I think they should be lower. But that's besides the point. You got an 8-3 DePaul team. That's not necessarily going to be an easy game. You got Providence. That's 8-4. A Marquette team that's 8-2. That used to be ranked. Remember. So that's just a name. 5 games right there. What does Arkansas have going for? They have a tough stretch too. They got on the 20th an 8-1 Oregon. That was number 16. You got LSU at home. Number 11 LSU at home in Fayetteville. I'm going to go out and say this. LSU is only going to play one Power 5 non-conference opponent or even ranked. One Power 5 opponent part of that game, which I think that bodes trouble for LSU, and I think LSU loses that game. But that's besides the point. Arkansas has a 7-3 Kentucky. They have a 10-1 Florida. So that's just to name 5 games right there. Actually, that's 4 games. And the last game is 11-1 Missouri on the road. So the Kentucky game's on the road too. So it's not going to be an easy stretch. But I'm calling for that upset for LSU women's basketball to happen. Because that would be their first ranked game they have played against all year long. And, whenever you face somebody that's just as good as you or similar and unbeaten at that, potentially, that's a problem. So, and I'm not just saying that because I don't like LSU. I'm just being realistic. You got to look at their schedule. And I know some group non-Power 5 schools are good at basketball. I know they are. There are. But at the same time, it's not the same level as the others. Granted, I know some teams are in the Power 5 are terrible too. I know. But that's besides the point. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I see you guys later. Let's get to 500 subscribers now. We're on the road to it. Let's go.